Yo, what is up, yo, YouTube? It's Antoine, and I got a video for you guys. Things I've learned in 2024. Happy New Year! I gotta go get my dog food, so I'm gonna go ahead and go to the store while I talk to you guys. All right. So basically, one thing I learned. There's a few things, but one thing I learned is no one cares. No one's gonna care about your dreams and your goals as much as you will. Okay. Um, or your ambitions. Like a lot of times, people or things would come at you and try to distract you and try to take you off your course and try to take you off your ambitions. Now, the remedy of that is you really gotta fight for your goals. You really gotta fight for things that you have to do because nobody's not gonna care about it more than you will. You know. And so, a lot of times, what you gotta do is you gotta protect that time. And protect your energy. So if you feel some type of way, and if a partner or a family member or somebody getting you off the mood, or somebody trying to take your time away, or whatever it is, you really gotta fight to get your motivation or inspiration about whatever you're trying to do, and you gotta get that back on track. Right then and there. You know what I'm saying? You can't let nobody take you off because a lot of times it will take you, they or things will take you off that course. You know what I'm saying? 2025, you can't afford to let that happen. So this year, I really want you guys to fight for the things you have to do, the goals that you're trying to reach. You know what I'm saying? So that's number one. Number two, keeping your mouth closed, keeping your mouth handling what you say and what comes out of your mouth. Now, I've got into a lot of problems because I didn't know when to shut up. I didn't know when to be quiet. I didn't know when to think things through before I start to say them. Have you ever noticed that the problems that you got yourself into a lot of times was because of your mouth or because of what you said? Like, I don't know, man. It's like it's the craziest thing, bro. Like, you can get yourself into some bad situations, or you can get yourself into some good situations. Depends on how you react in that moment or what you're saying. So, another thing I want you guys to work on in 2025 is thinking things through, stopping and slowing down what you're gonna say before you say it. Don't think that time is that fast that you gotta just say impulsively the first thought that comes in your mind, because the first thought not doesn't always be the right thing to say. So I've learned to just kind of just take it easy from moment to moment and really pick my words wisely, because if maybe you're at work and it could make your situations worse with your manager or at your job or a customer, or it could tear down a family member, or it could now you and your partner arguing or something like that because of something that you could have just stopped for a moment, pause, and think about what you was gonna say before you said it. You know what I mean? So that's one thing I learned in 2024, and and it's been helping me because like things I things I've said. I wanted to say things, the first thing that come out on my mouth, or things that you know tell that person off or just tell them how I feel. But not all the time is it's even worth to do that, because what you want is peace. What you want is time to focus on your own ideas, or time to just you want positivity, right? So if you want positivity and you want peace, a lot of times it's better off not just saying anything, or just doing what I like to do is kind of think of how do I finesse my my this moment in a way that doesn't cause an argument, doesn't cause any negative outcomes to come my way, or like, so instead of say how you feel, okay, no problem, okay, all right, that's cool, that's okay. Let them kind of think that they won the battle. I just don't want to have this conversation again. So whatever I say to you, they just cool the situation off. I just want my peace. I just want my quiet. I just want my time back, and I want out the situation. So that's one thing I learned in 2024, and I'm taking it in 2025. I think you guys, it would be good for you guys, just kind of managing what you say out your mouth. Next is your fitness goals. Your fitness goals. Like, you need to have something that you're doing every single day, whether small or big, that's working towards your dreams and your ambitions, right? You don't need to have big tasks. You don't need to have 30 minutes. You don't need to have an hour in the gym, 2 hours in the gym. You can have 15 minutes in the gym. You can have 10 minutes at home. Every day you have a small little task to get these things done, and these things add up over time. The problem is if you don't do anything, if you just say if you start putting it off, putting it off, the time is to get to work on your dreams. The time is to get what you have to get done is right now. It's literally right now, because all we have is what right now. You know what I'm saying? So, if you at home right now, sitting on the couch, need to go work out, man, you can do 4 sets of 25 jumping jacks. You can do 50 push-ups. You can do 30 sit-ups right now if you want to work on your fitness goals. You know what I'm saying? Go to a complex gym where there's not a whole lot of people and just do something. You can literally work out at home. I'm gonna post videos about like home workouts that you can do, but you have to do them often. And don't think that's gonna take a long time for you to achieve your goals, because it's not. You'd be surprised how fast you get those abs, that you trim down that belly fat, that you get those muscles, you get those arms, you start losing weight. You'd be surprised how fast you get it. That those things start to happen once you start to focus on on your goals. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I thought. That's what I was thinking in 2024. Like, it's gonna take me a long time to start getting the body that I want. Man, look, I saw when I was slacking in the gym. I was looking at I looked at Instagram, and I seen one of my younger frat brothers who has been consistently in the gym. I don't know, for a few months. He was small, and he was working out for about 6, 7 months consistently with his eating, consistently with his workouts. You know what I'm saying? I just saw him in the gym all the time, right? And all of a sudden, bro, this dude became huge, bro. Like this dude was swole. You know what I'm saying? And I was slacking at that time. Man, I got in that gym so fast. And I'm like, bro, like, that's the motivation I needed. You know what I mean? And I've been consistent ever since, man. Because I realized how effective it was to just, even if it's not a long, even if it's not a long time in the gym that you're spending, you're still spending some time in the gym. You know what I'm saying? So, like, small tasks. Okay, it doesn't even have to be about the gym. It can be the start of a business that you're doing. Okay, read 5 minutes a day, 10 minutes a day, study 10 minutes a day, 20 minutes a day. You know what I'm saying? But you got to put some type of work in every day in order for you to achieve those goals. Because if you don't, you're gonna find yourself, if you don't do it one day can turn into 2 days. 2 days can turn into a week. You don't want that. It just takes you off that momentum. What you want to do is try to, if you got a momentum going, you gotta go ahead and just try to just go all out on that momentum, and all out, right? And so when you do that, then you get that ball rolling. And if you fall off, okay, just get back on track and try your hardest to get back on that momentum again. And so I learned that about YouTube. I learned that about my fitness goals. I learned that about work. I learned that about a lot of things that go in my life, and that has benefited me. And I'm sure that's going to benefit you too. And these are the things I learned in 2024 that I'm taking in 2025. You know, there was another thing. There was also gratitude. Gratitude. Like, listen, no matter where you at right now, that's not where you're gonna stay. Okay, you have to have a vision, something that you're aiming for. You know what I mean? If you're aiming for something, that's gonna pull you out whatever situation that you're in, because you have something that you're striving towards. You know what I mean? So If you have your goals, you have your vision written down, you need to write it down. Basically, you have to write it down so you can see it every day. So it's something that keep you on track. So like, so you have something that you're aiming for. That's gonna pull you out of situations that you're in, but you also got to be grateful for what you have right now. You got to be grateful for what God gives you right now, because remember, you're not gonna stay where you at. I remember I used to ride the city bus, and I was going to college, right? And I had presentations. You know what I'm saying? That's these freaking retainers, man. Making me talk crazy. But like I used to have a suit on, and I used to go to college with my suit on, and I used to ride the city bus back and forth, to school and everything. And I used to live in South Florida, Fort Lauderdale. It used to be so hot, man. It used to be hot as hell outside. You know what I'm saying? And I really wanted me a car. You know what I mean? And I was going back and forth on this bus. I used to be hot and like annoyed, and I used to be aggravated, man. And I'm like, man, look, bro. There's one day I came home, I had my suit on, and I came from the city bus, and I'm like, man, look, I'm tired of this. I'm tired of getting back and forth in this city bus, bro. Like, no, no, I'm not about to do this again. I'm gonna strive to get a car. I'm gonna strive to get a car. I put it down on paper. I start, saving money for it. I start building my credit for it. You know what I'm saying? I was surprised how fast I got a car because now I was aiming for it, right? Somewhere, some way, I end up getting that money, and I pay how much I paid. I paid $1,000 for this green Ford Explorer for some older people, right? It was $1,000 for it, and I worked hard to get that money, man. You know, a college person saving $1,000, that's work. I was working at Five Guys. You know what I'm saying? And I saved up that money because like I was tired of riding the bus. You know what I mean? Like, but I was also grateful in the sense that when I was on the city bus, I had my headphones on. I appreciate where I was at because I'm like, man, this is where I'm at, but this is not what I'm about to stay at. So I started to strive for that, and I was surprised how fast I was. Small tasks. Work on your small tasks, big tasks. As long as you achieving something every single day to work on your goals. Number 4, practicing gratitude, being grateful for where you are, but also keeping your mind on having something better. You know, all these things I want you to keep in mind in 2025, and these are the things I learned in 2024. So that's my video for you today, guys. Keep going after it. Keep working in the gym. I'm telling you, you're going to get your gains. Keep going. Keep posting on YouTube. Just keep going. Keep being consistent on your life, man, and staying positive, staying grateful. Have a good day, guys. Happy New Year.